Hello and welcome back to more of Zero Escape Virtue's Last Reward, where in the last episode we escaped our first puzzle room of the game, which was the elevator, and we also met up with someone named Phi, who apparently is very, very strong when it comes to jumping upward, so that's nice to know. And we're playing here as Sigma, who apparently has no voice, and today we're going to be exploring this facility and probably meeting a bunch of new characters. Let's see how this goes. Whoa, what's up with this place?
Sure doesn't look like an elevator shaft. Some kind of warehouse, maybe. Or a hangar.
So we were in an elevator that doesn't elevate.
Yeah. It wasn't going to go anywhere.
When that rabbit said it wasn't gonna fall, or it was gonna fall, he was just screwing with us?
So it would seem.
Then why?
Forget it. Look. More people. Looks like an old guy, a young man.
I like how everybody else is always so much better at escaping than us, because they always get out of their escape rooms, like, immediately, and it takes us freaking forever, and so we always have to play catch-up with them.
Two girls and...
A kid?
they're all wearing bracelets. Probably safe to assume they're trapped here too.
Right, well, let's go say hi then. That's certainly an outfit. Pant, pant, pant. Hey there. Any of you guys know what the hell's going on here?
No, we don't. I haven't been out here much longer than you.
They grabbed you too, huh?
You're gonna be, I'm calling it now, you're gonna be the old man stereotype that, you kids these days, get off my lawn. I'm not gonna like this character, I can already tell. I know it's first impressions, but just the way he's staring at me combined with the way he just said that line, it's like, nope, you're gonna get on my nerves. Ow. Oh yeah, I got in my car, I went to start the engine and then there was this white smoke.
I think we all shared that particular experience. The smoke seems to be some kind of general anesthetic. When I woke up, I was in one of these elevators.
All five of you were in one elevator?
No, Mr. Dio and I were in the same elevator, but...
Wait, which one of you is Dio?
That would be me. This little guy here is Quark.
Nice to meet you, mister.
Right. Nice to meet you too. So, what about the rest of you?
Tenmyo, G, Alice, and Luna all woke up in different elevators.
You're throwing a lot of names at me at once there, pal. What? I didn't even hear it. Tenmyo? Did he say Tenmyo? I need to hear you say that again. Alice and Luna.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
No, you've got it right.
So you'd be Tenmyo then, right, sir? And Alice is...
Me. She's Luna.
Oh! Alice! You know, I got some questions for you, Alice. Like, for starters, what the hell were you doing at the end of the last game? I was so stunned by the first name that I couldn't pronounce properly because I was trying to play back the way he said it in his head to see if I could figure out like how I'm supposed to say it. I didn't even realize that it was her name's Alice. Okay, you got some explaining to do, pal.
Hello. It's very nice to meet you.
Hey. Nice to meet you too. What's she so nervous about?
And you are?
Right, I'm Sigma. And this bundle of laughs is Phi. Good to meet you all, I guess.
Say that again.
And the malnourished harpy is Phi. Better?
Bastard.
Are you two...
Haha, not likely. That elevator was the first time we'd seen each other. Yeah, well, that's what we thought in the last game, and look how well that turned out.
You think?
Never mind. Forget I said anything. We met just now in that elevator. That's the truth. As far as we know.
Hey, see your bracelet there?
Huh? Oh, yeah, sure.
And yours. Phi, right? Now let me have a look. I thought so. Quark, you and Dio show them your bracelets.
They both say pair and have a number 3. Just like Phi and I. No, wait, the color's different. Ours are red. And yours are blue.
Sharp eye there.
What about yours, sir? Tenmyo, right?
Show him yours too, ladies.
Solo. Oh, red, blue, and green. They're different? You've all got 3s, but your bracelet says solo.
Right. You figure it out then?
Figure out what?
Sigma and I are the red pair. Dio and Quark are the blue pair.
Yeah, thanks, I got that
Each
much.
pair got put in the same elevator, but Tenmyoji, Alice, and Luna were all solos.
Tenmyo, okay.
So...
Tenmyo is how you pronounce that. So they got put in their own separate elevators. Okay, so that's great and all, but what do pair and solo mean?
Don't got the foggiest idea.
Well, that's helpful.
I don't know why we're split up like this either.
Does anybody know what the 3 means?
Maybe it has something to do with the game.
Game? Oh, yeah.
Yes, yes, yes! And I'm calling it the Nonary Game!
This bunny, I swear to God.
Index Audition!
This freaking bunny is gonna haunt my nightmares. You guys saw him too, right? That rabbit thing?
Yes, in the elevator.
He said something about the elevator falling.
The others explained that after they'd escaped from their own elevators, they'd gone around the warehousey room we were in and tested the doors. Unfortunately, it turned out they were all shut tight and impossible to open. They had been about to try and open this door, the one with the 9 on it, when Fi and I disappeared. So, any chance that this one will open?
You think we'd have done it last if there was?
There's some sort of, I don't know, machine off to the left here,
Well,
but...
give it a shot, why don't you?
Looks like force plug isn't gonna work either. Damn. Well, I didn't really think that'd work anyway.
I don't think you'll be able to force that door with anything short of a tank.
I see we're still trying the brute force strategy that worked so well in the first game. Alright, well, how about those 3 doors over there?
I told you already. Each one's got a digital lock on it.
I'm just waiting for someone to say the words digital root.
We can't pick the lock, and we can't break down the door.
Although there's no numbers on them this time. So, oh, wait. Clever. Very clever. It's gonna be the colors that mix together have to go into each door, right?
Why would I lie?
Okay, are there any other ways
No,
out?
unfortunately. Not that we've found, anyway.
Great.
Well, there is one thing I'm a little curious about.
Interestingly enough, there's one thing I'm curious about too, and it's you. Because you just showed up at the end of the last game like, hey, I want to hitch a ride. And then you're just like, the game ended, so, I have some questions. And that is?
I was the first to escape. That means I know who was in which elevator. I watched all of you come out after all.
And?
Well, I was in the 1/3 from the right. Tenmyoji was the second out. Your elevator was second from the left, I think.
Good memory. Yeah, that's where I was.
Third was Luna. You climbed out of the rightmost elevator, didn't you?
Yes, that's the one.
Dio and Quark were next. You came out of the elevator next to Luna, right?
Yeah, we did.
And finally, the 2 of you were trapped in...
The 3rd elevator from the left.
Wait, then...
Yes, no one has come out of the leftmost elevator.
Oh?
Are you saying there's still someone in there?
I can't say for certain, but it does seem strange. Maybe we should go take a look.
Yeah, good idea. Well, you're not gonna be able to open it. Hey, anybody in there? If you can hear me, just, I don't know, make some noise.
Nothing.
Hey, look at this!
Ambidex. Room.
Is that some kind of card reader? Maybe it unlocks it, or...
There's one next to each door.
What do you think Ambidex room is supposed to mean?
Well, it says it on all 6 of the elevators.
Maybe it has something to do with the game that Zero was talking about.
Oh, the Nonary Game Ambidex Edition?
Maybe, maybe not. I don't think we really need to worry about that right now, though. We should be figuring out what's inside this thing. Anybody got a key card?
Nah. I got nothing. Not even dirt.
So they've taken everything we were carrying? Wonderful.
The rest of us dug through our pockets as well, but it was pretty obvious that Dio was right. I noticed there's a giant crane attached to the roof, so... Or a giant claw, I should say. So that's gonna be, interesting. And my own were completely empty. There wasn't even any lint in the creases.
Maybe there's no one in there.
No. There's gotta be.
What makes you so sure?
Well... Okay.
What's that?
For like half a second, I actually thought that there was gonna be like a robot that popped out of the top of that freaking box or the room or whatever. That was mildly terrifying for a second.
Look! It's opening! There was someone in there!
Everybody can just jump out of these rooms. Hi there. How you doing, friend?
Clover!
What? Clover? She's in this game? I mean, I can believe that that's her because it's the pink hair and she looks kind of similar, but Clover's back? I did not think we would be seeing any characters from the original game. Then, of course, Alice showed up, but Clover? Clover?
Are you okay? Clover, wake up!
What's going on here? Do these two know each other?
What did you do to her?
Nothing. She was like that when I woke up. I really wouldn't worry, though. She should be all right. Her breathing is steady. I believe she's only sleeping.
And who are you supposed to
She
be?
hasn't woken up since they kidnapped her.
Begging your pardon, but I'm afraid I don't understand what you mean. Where are we? And who are you?
Better question. Who are you? How about you tell us who you are first? You leave out of that box just like some kind of robot carrying an unconscious girl, and we only got your word that you didn't make her that way. I think you owe us an explanation, pal.
Who am I? I don't remember. I don't remember anything. I have no idea where I am, who I am, even what day it is.
Well, we might be able to help you figure that out if you take off your mask.
If you happen to know any of those things, I would very much appreciate it if you share that information.
Alright, let's make a deal. You take off that mask, we'll help you figure it out.
Not knowing one's identity is vexing.
Oh yeah, very original. The amnesiac routine. Please, how are we supposed to take you seriously when you're wearing this robot suit? We can't even see your face. You gonna tell us someone forced you into that thing?
I assume so. It seems the most reasonable explanation. When I woke up, I was wearing this armor, I suppose you could call it.
You look pretty calm for a man who doesn't know who he is.
Look? That's an odd choice of words. I'm wearing a mask. How would you know how I look?
You know what I meant, you smartass.
Oh, she's waking up. Clover, are you okay? Come on, talk to me.
Alice, where are we?
I have several questions. Okay, so Alice is back, Clover is back, crazy robot man just jumped out with her, okay. So once Clover woken up, Alice explained everything we knew so far. She listened silently until Alice mentioned 0 in the Nonary Game, then her eyes went wide.
What? No, that can't.
This isn't exactly something to be smiling about, Clover. The blood drained from her face and she wrapped her arms tightly around herself. What did she know? Oh, buddy, if only you knew. As Alice continued to console Clover, the rest of us turned to questioning the mysterious man in the mask.
When did you lose your memory?
When? That's a difficult question. I suppose when I was born. I don't remember anything of my life. Assuming I had one.
We asked him everything we could think of, birth date, address, occupation, family, child, but all he did was shake his head.
I think he has generalized amnesia. It's a type of memory loss. People affected by it retain knowledge like language, social common sense, memorized facts, abilities they've learned. But anything that has to do with, themselves is just lost. It's a very serious condition. Most research suggests that it's mainly psychological, not physiological. But in very rare instances, it has been shown to result from severe head trauma.
Do you have any idea what might have caused it?
Maybe I had a really bad breakup?
Ha 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 ha. Funny. He was making a laughing sort of noise, but his expression didn't change. With the mask on, there was no way we could tell if he was smiling or not, but his voice sure didn't make it sound like he was.
Bullshit. This guy's obviously full of it. Don't tell me you're actually buying this.
Dio's outburst was greeted with an awkward silence. It wasn't that we trusted the robot man per se, only that it seemed clear he was in the same boat we were. There was a bracelet on his wrist too. Close inspection revealed that his armor fit around the bracelet. In other words, the bracelet was attached to his arm like ours and not simply part of his suit. And just like ours, his had a 3 on it. It said pair below the 3, and all the text was bright green. Clovis' bracelet was exactly the same. How long had we been there? I still hadn't entirely shaken the last trace of sleep out of my head, and my brain felt foggy and cluttered. Had I been asleep for hours, days, there's no way to know. They'd taken my favorite watch when they grabbed me and given me the bracelet instead, and unless it happened to be 3 o'clock right now, it wasn't going to be very useful for telling time. With no windows in the warehouse, it was impossible to even guess what time of day or night it was. Time could have stopped and we wouldn't have had the first idea. Damn it. No dice. Why do you keep trying to... Everybody just instinctively tries to brute force their way in.
Didn't I tell you that?
Yeah, I just thought...
There's a box here. Maybe it's some sort of locking thing, like the ones next to the elevators. I don't think it's a card reader, though.
Hey, what do you think that is? That graffiti over there. See? On the wall?
Oh, yes, that. I was wondering what that was. 2 milkmen go comedy. I'm not sure what that's supposed to mean.
Maybe it's saying that a pair of milkmen decided to become comedians? Still, this kind of sounds like nonsense, though.
I think it's somebody's way of saying hello.
What?
You heard me.
Yeah, I did. What the hell is that supposed to mean?
It's an anagram.
An anagram?
Yeah. They tried a lot of names before they worked it down to Tella. Come on, seriously? You've never heard of an anagram?
It's a kind of, wordplay where you move the letters around to create something else. Right?
Exactly. Watch.
With the tip of her boot, Fee spelled out 2 sentences in the dust on the floor. 2 milkmen go comedy, welcome to my kingdom. Okay. Interesting. I like how you deduced that all in your head. Just a single glance. Okay, if you switch it around, yeah, it makes sense. Huh.
Exactly. Seems like somebody was expecting us, doesn't it?
Yeah, but... Where are they? Pretty rude to invite someone over and not even offer them a drink.
True, but you're assuming that Zero isn't one of us.
I doubt they would... So, here's the thing. The rabbit said 0 the 3rd, implying that this is like something that gets passed down from people, but I highly, highly doubt that Akane, because the whole reason Akane hosted the Nonary Games was to save herself, which, do not make me reopen that can of worms. So I strongly doubt she'd be like, okay, here, you want to kidnap more people? Go ahead, you'll be the next Zero. So, okay. What? I hate it, I hate it, I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. I hate this rabbit. I hate everything about this rabbit.
Huh?
Look, over there.
Yeah, I hate it.
Fido,
I hate it. I hate this rabbit.
you can't say what I'm about to say before I say it.
0.
I've got a plan, you know. I can't just tell you everything at once.
We were kidnapped by a literal Muppet and it's terrifying me.
Although, things are starting to get exciting.
Where are you, you little bastard? Too scared to come out and face me like a man?
Are you an idiot? I'm a rabbit. You really think a talking rabbit is a real thing?
Of course I don't. You're some kind of CG rabbit or something, probably. That's not what I meant, though.
Oh! You meant you want to see the person who's controlling me? Yes, God touched this one a little too hard.
What?
Weren't you listening to Fido? She's clever, you know.
Wait, then you're saying 0 is one of us?
Are you really sure? You're responding to our questions and stuff right now. That means you're not just, like, a video somebody made.
Quark's voice actor sounds very familiar and it's kind of annoying me.
Wouldn't that mean that Zero would have to be controlling you and sending you answers right now? Because it doesn't look like anyone's doing that.
Well, of course they aren't. I'm an AI.
Oh, we're going the AI route now. Okay, this can only go well. What?
I'm an artificial intelligence powered by a quantum computer. Zero is the one who built me, of course. So I guess that makes one of you my parent. Now, are you a mommy or a daddy? That would be telling.
Okay.
Now, with that said, I guess I should probably tell you that I'm not the one who brought you here. I mean, obviously, I don't even have a body. I'm just the facilitator for this facility. I just do what I'm told to do.
And what do you facilitate?
Didn't I say? The game, of course!
Oh, the Nonary Game, Ambidex Edition.
Correct! It's my job to make sure it runs smooth.
No, it's supposed to be over.
There she goes again. She knows something. She knows a lot more than just something.
What is the Nonary Game?
Nonary refers to a base 9 numeral system, but can also mean something that is, in some way, related to the number 9. Nona can be used as a prefix as well, where it means essentially the same thing. Therefore, it stands to reason that the Nonary Game is a game that deals with the number 9 in some way.
Exactly. 9 is a very, very important number in this game. After all, 9 is your goal.
Goal?
Yes, goal. You see that door in front of you? That's your door. If you can open the door with a 9 on it, you can escape.
What do we have to do to open it?
Yes. Let me explain. Look at your left wrist. You see the bracelet? Of course you do. Now, tell me, Fido, what number is on yours?
A 3.
What about the rest of you?
They're all the same. We've all got 3.
Exactly. I'm going to call those numbers bracelet points. If you're feeling lazy, you can just call them BP. Only the people who can get their number to 9 or more will be able to open the door with a 9 on it and escape. See the box on the wall? That's how you'll get out. Anyone with a greater than or equal to 9 BP can pull that lever and the door will open. However, there are 3 rules you can't forget.
That's a pun.
1. The number 9 door will only stay open for 9 seconds. When your time is up, it'll close automatically, so be careful. 2. The number 9 door only opens once. Once that happens, it's all over. It'll close for good after 9 seconds, so if you're not careful, you can get stuck. 3. Now, maybe some of you are thinking, oh ho, if my BP is too low, then I'll just have someone with enough BP open the door, and I'll just slip through when it's open. Well, that's not if you think you can be sneaky.
Well, what?
I really shouldn't say that yet. All you need to know is that anybody who tries to sneak out gets hit with a big penalty.
What the hell does that mean?
Down in front! I'll tell you later. Yeah?
Why did you start making rabbit puns?
Because I felt like it. I thought it might make me sound cute.
This rabbit, I swear.
Never mind that. You still haven't told us what we need to know most. How do we get BP?
Oh, that's easy. Just use the Ambidex room. If you like abbreviations, you can always call it the AB room instead.
You mean those, elevators?
Gold Star!
So how do we go about using them?
How else do you use a room? You go in.
You mean through those hatches?
No, I had a hunch you might try that, so I closed those up tight while you were talking. So don't be hatching any hatch plans, you understand? I live in the master computer. That means all the electronic doors in this whole warren are under my control.
How do we get in then? We tried the doors on the front. They're all locked.
There's a card reader next to each one, isn't there? All you gotta do is slide a card through, and there you go.
Alright, very cool, Bunny Man, but we need to get the... How do we get the cards?
Where do we find those key cards?
Well, we don't got them. There weren't any in the warehouse.
Oh, well, no. Of course there wouldn't be any there.
Then where are they?
I think you'll find what you're looking for behind the chromatic doors.
Chromatic doors?
Right here! You see the 3 pretty doors just to your right?
Huh? Hold on. I thought those doors were locked.
Work.
What?
You see those buttons on the sides of your watch? Can you press them at the same time?
Why?
To make little boys ask questions. Just press them, please. In fact, why doesn't everybody press their buttons as well?
Hey, what's this number?
The 2 digits on the left show hours, and the 2 on the right show minutes.
Yeah, I got that, thanks.
Does that mean it's 12:10 in the morning?
No!
Oh, the numbers are going down.
It's going from
Let me guess, that's how long we have until the doors unlock?
So that would mean this must be counting down to something, right?
Correct. I don't even need to explain the rest, do I?
I'm guessing this is the time until the chromatic doors unlock.
Ding, 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 ding! Very impressive, Tenmioli! All right, let us review what we've learned. In 9 minutes, the chromatic doors will open automatically. However, just like the number 9 door, they won't stay open forever. You have 5 minutes. Once your time is up, the doors will close no matter what. So I hope you've gone through by then.
How many puns do you have?
Just the primary door.
What?
Each door in this warren has a twin. Isn't that nice? The chromatic doors aren't any different. There's one door on this side, one door on the other side. Unfortunately, the secondary chromatic door on the other side is locked too.
Couldn't make it easy for us, could you?
Of course you'll all have to split up.
Split up?
Yep. Cleaver, can you tell me what the 3 primary colors are?
Why are you asking me?
Because you're the only person who hasn't talked to me. I try to communicate with as many people as I can. It helps me improve, you see. I'm trying to get into the rabbit of doing
Oh my god, how many puns can you throw at us?
Now, answer my questions. Do you know what the 3 primary colors are? Well,
You mean red, green, and blue? You're supposed to be able to make any color by mixing them, right?
so which colors would you mix to get magenta?
Red and blue,
How about yellow?
green, and
Call
red.
it. Totally call it. That's exactly what this
Well,
is.
it's cyan.
That's actually a really creative way to keep this fresh without it being the same thing again.
That's right. Now, take another look at the nice bracelets you're all wearing. Notice how they come in 3 vibrant colors?
Yeah, we get it already. The red and blue bracelets can open the secondary magenta door together. Green and red can open the yellow one. And blue and green can open the cyan door. I miss anything?
Wonderful. I think you grab it.
Oh my god, if you say one more. This is worse. There was one kid in middle school whose entire reason for existing was to just constantly, like, dish out puns. It got to the point where I actually started counting. Like, we were allowed to have calculators in middle school, so what I did is I dedicated the memory function of my calculator specifically to adding up the puns he made. So every time I made a pun, I added one to the list, or added one to the memory of my calculator. By the end of the year, because it's all 1 year, it was over 4,000 puns in one goddamn year. It's one school year. Like, I kid you not. That's what this stupid router reminds me of right now.
You're talking about what happens if you've got 2 of the same color, right?
Yep. What do you think happens?
How the hell would I know?
If you want to open a door, but all you've got is one color, then you can use that to open a door with the complementary color to the one you've got.
I see. So if you've got red and red, then you can open the cyan door. Blue and blue can open the yellow door. And green can open the magenta door.
Right again! Looks like your brain hasn't brought it away yet, Tenmioli.
Just what the hell's that supposed to mean?
It means exactly what it says. I was trying to compliment you, you know. Oh well. Let's continue, shall we? There are 2 types of bracelets. Pairs and solos. That means there's 2 types of players, too. Pairs and solos. In this game, the 2 members of a pair are considered to be a single entity, which means they share the same destiny. Isn't that a good deal? I mean, you get 2 for the price of 1! Unfortunately, it also means they can't split up. Oh, both members of a pair have to go through the same chromatic door. Solos don't have any restrictions like that, though. I mean, why would they? They're forever alone. And that means that they can go wherever they want. Yay! Siggy, what color is your bracelet?
Red.
Are you a pair or a solo?
I'm a pair.
Item is next. Tell us about your bracelet.
It's just like Sigma's, red in a pair.
What about you, Alex?
It's red, and I'm a solo.
Theo, Quirk,
Blue.
Yeah, mine's the same.
Mooney, Cleaver, Temioli, all at once.
I'm a blue solo. I'm a green pair.
Green solo.
And finally, who are you?
I'm, let's see. I suppose you can call me Kay.
Okay, Miss Faraday.
I knew it. You were just lying about that amnesia crap.
I'm not lying. This was just a, how do I put it? A flash of insight, I suppose. I saw the letter K.
So, what does K have to do with anything?
I wish I knew. Sadly, I have no idea. Does it mean anything to you?
Asshole.
Come on now, boys. You can fight later. Now, Kay, can I call you that?
Yes,
I'm guessing your bracelet is the same as Clover's.
that's right. It says pear, and the text is green.
Okay, I'm glad we got all that bracelet business out of the way. Now, let us return to the subject at hand. How do you open the secondary door?
And before you ask me, no, I'm not going to be counting all of this rabbit's puns. I did that once in 7th grade for that kid I was talking about. I'm not doing that again. For the stupid rabbit.
Siggy, what would you do to get through the magenta door?
Well, Fly and I can't split up since we're part of the same pair. If we're red, then I guess we should pair up with Luna, right? Since she's a blue solo.
Or you could work with Mr. Dio and me. We're blue too.
Whoops! Oh, celery sticks. I forgot to tell you.
Let me guess, you can't have more than 3 people?
Exactly 3 people.
Okay, fine, exactly 3 people. Close enough.
The secondary door. That means you can't have 2 people, or 4 people, or, well, anything other than 3, really.
The only choice to pair up with Luna.
Pretty much. And I guess I should probably tell you that the secondary door won't open until the primary door closes. It's made that way to keep out cheaters. We didn't want a 4th or 5th person just running in at the last minute like, ah, wait for me! When the right people open the door. But if the primary door closes first, then that's impossible! See? It all makes sense. And you might have run a hair too long in my explanation, but now I'm all done. Any questions?
I took a moment to go over everything we learned so far. What do I have to do to escape? Open the number 9 door. How do I open the number 9 door? I have to get 9 or more bracelet points. It's known as BP. How do I get more BP? I don't have the whole answer to that one yet, but it looks like I have to head into the ambidex room to get it. How do I get into the ambidex room? I'll need a key card for that, which you'll probably find from all the different rooms. Where's the key card? 0 sits on the other side of the chromatic door. What do I do to open the primary CD? Nothing actually. Apparently it just opens on its own after a certain amount of time. Pressing the buttons on both sides of the bracelet simultaneously shows how much time is remaining. How do I get to the secondary door? For starters, is limited how many people can go in. Specifically 3 people. You combine the colors of the bracelets of those 3 doors that gives you the same color as the door, then the door will open. If everyone's the same color, then you can open doors with that color's complementary color. Matching. Red plus blue is magenta. Green plus red equals yellow. Blue plus green equals cyan. Complementary. Red plus blue equals cyan. Blue plus blue is yellow. Green, magenta. Thank you very much. I know how colors work.
Excellent. It looks like none of you have any questions. Yay!
Huh? No, wait. We have questions. Of course we have questions. What's the point of this game? Why did you take us? Where are we? And who the hell is the real Zero? I got some questions as well. Why is Alice here? What's her story? Why is Clover back here? And why are you a rabbit? Well, guess it's time to go.
Chromatic doors have opened. 5 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
Oh, so sorry, guys, but it looks like your time's up. You better hop to it and get those secondary doors open.
Hop to it! Ho!
Fuck that! We aren't gonna open shit! You can take your lamery game and shove it up your ass.
You will be trapped here forever if you don't.
Do you think we're just gonna swallow your psychotic crap and play along? You've got another thing coming, you smart-ass little...
I'm a rabbit.
Shut up!
Well, shoot. I thought you might say that. Unfortunately, you have no choice but to follow the rules.
Why is that?
When the time comes, those 3 doors will automatically close. If anyone is left outside after they close, they'll what?
They'll be penalized.
You keep saying that. What the hell is this penalty?
Take a guess, genius.
Whoa. Death.
As if you should ever be surprised. Clover people should not be surprised by that.
Two drugs. The first is an anesthetic called Soparil Beta. The other is a muscle relaxant called Tubocurarine. Your bracelet also has a bunch of needles on the inside. If you break the rules, those needles hop out and inject you. First is the Soparil, which puts you to sleep. 9 minutes later, the Tubocurarine is injected, numbing your respiratory muscles. I guess you could say it'll really take your breath away. You should know that the Soparil is only there out of the kindness of Zero's heart. Oh, and I mean the real Zero. Not me. Zero just doesn't want to see anybody suffer. Isn't that just so compassionate? If I had a heart, it'd be melting right now. Anyway, all it means is that you'll die pretty painlessly, so hey, there's nothing to worry about, really. Of course, none of that will happen if you just follow the rules.
3 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
Well then, looks like it's time for me to hop on out of here. Good luck, guys! See you all later! Have a nice trap!
So I looked it up while she was talking, and it turns out a lot of these voice actors also worked on Vacation Simulator. Because I'm trying to think, like, why do I recognize that voice? And I remembered, oh wait, they kind of sound like some of the robots in Vacation Simulator. And sure enough, the voice actress for the rabbit was the botanist in Vacation Simulator. And there's also some others. I'd be here all day if I went through all of them. But a lot of these voice actors worked on that game. And also, apparently, Laura Bailey is the voice of Luna, and Troy Baker is apparently the voice of Sigma, which is odd since he hasn't actually said anything yet. So yeah, I'm just trying to figure out why I recognize so many of these people. And apparently the Travis Willingham is the voice of Kay, and he also voiced Fred in Halo 5, so that's nice. Sorry, I'm getting distracted by figuring out who voiced everybody. Anyway, let's keep going. We have a building to escape from. So, there was poison in the bracelet. It seemed a little hard to believe, but it wasn't like I had anything other than a computer-generated rabbit say either way. What were we going to do? There was a lot to think about, but we didn't have very much time.
What are we waiting for? We need to go. We need to get through these other doors.
But how do we figure out which door to go through?
You still don't get it? Fine. Just pay attention, we don't have much time. Zero's explanation was pretty confusing, so let me put it in small words for you. There are only 3 possible options. Option A. Sigma and I pair up with Luna. Our red and her blue can open the magenta door. That would mean Clover and Kay would go with Alice. Their green goes with her red to make yellow. That just leaves Dio and Quark as the blue pair. And got it? Option B. Sigma and I go with Tenmyoji, so we can use red and green to make yellow for that door.
I vote this option. Because out of all the people here, he's the one he seems to be pretty competent. He and Phi were the 2 people who were able to immediately figure out the anagram on the wall. So I'd like to, and they seem to be the smartest of the bunch. So at least from what I can tell, so I want them on my team.
That means Clover and Kay pair up with Luna to open the cyan door.
And I know what you're thinking. You might be saying, oh, but why don't you just go with Clover instead? Unfortunately, that's not going to work. Because the only other option here is if we go with Alice to the cyan door, and then Clover K goes through the magenta door, and then Dio and Quark go through the yellow door. But I don't want that option because I don't trust Alice. I don't know what the hell's going on with her. We'll find out more about what's going on with her later. But right now, because I'm assuming this game also has multiple endings. If it has, actually, wait, no, let's check it. Let's check the flowchart. No, I want to save. I want to check the flowchart. Okay. So, yep, that's what oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, God. We're gonna be here forever. Oh, no. What is this? What is this? Look at how many endings there are! What is this? Okay. So I was correct. The game has multiple endings. Oh, no. I'm gonna have to play through this so many times. Okay, well, we'll have plenty of times to play through the game. So for this first run through, I just want to, I want to play, I want to just make decisions that I would make. So you know, this, like, and the decision I want to make here is picking the smartest people so far to have on my team. And then on subsequent playthroughs, we'll go for certain endings.
This leaves Dio and Quark with Alice, and together, they can open up the magenta door.
Of which there are apparently thousands.
And finally, option C would be where we pair up with light colors to open complementary colored doors. That means Sigma, Alice, and I go through the cyan door, Clover, K, and Tenmyoji go through the magenta door, and Dio, Quark, and Luna go through the yellow door. Problem is...
Please, Sigma, choose something.
What? What? Why me?
If you don't want to, then maybe Alice or Clover can choose. Or Tenmyoji or Dio or anyone. Once one person chooses, everyone else's decisions will be made for them. But please, you have to hurry. We're almost out of time.
1 minute remains until chromatic doors close.
Alright. I'll pick. Nobody seemed upset, but they probably knew as well as I did that we don't have time for bickering. I took a deep breath and spoke. Okay, Fi and I will, we're gonna go through the yellow door with Tenmyoji, or however you pronounce that. I should probably learn how to pronounce his name if I'm gonna say he's the smartest of the bunch. Like these two are my favorites so far. They're clearly quite competent, so I want them on my team. I'm thinking we'll go through the yellow door with Tenmyoji. That sounds good to you guys?
Sure.
Fine.
That means Dio and I will go with Alice.
And we'll be going through the magenta door. All right, then.
Better than getting stuck with that crusty old fart, I guess.
So, Clover, Luna, and I will be going through the cyan door.
I don't get to go with Alice? I'm sorry. I'll try and stay out of the way. I don't really mind you, but the K guy seems really suspicious.
We're all meeting one another for the first time. Aren't we equally suspicious?
Hey, I'm nothing like you.
No, because you are out of all of us, you're the only one that's dressed in a full robot costume.
10 seconds remain.
Okay, time to go, everybody.
9,
Run. Time to go.
We need to go. The doors are closing.
Come on, guys. Move.
3, 2, 1, 0. Chromatic doors closing.
Infirmary. Okay. This is probably gonna be another escape room. Yeah, it's definitely another escape room. Alright, so. This will be where we...
This is the... infirmary?
This is where we end this episode for now. I am really intrigued so far. There's a lot of story mysteries I want to find out, like... Obviously, what happened with this group of people, what are other stories, specifically what's going on with Alice, why is Clover here, and all that. And then gameplay-wise, or I guess not gameplay-wise, but setting-wise, very creative how they have chromatic, like making you have to mix certain colors together in order to go through those instead of just having digital roots. Because I swear, if I had to hear the words digital roots one more time, I might have actually just, like, quit. But, so that was... Very glad to see that's the case. They're trying to mix it up. The rabbit's still terrifying as all hell. I'm excited to keep playing. So that'll be it for now. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned and catch you all tomorrow for some more Zero Escape Virtue's Last Reward. Goodbye.